Welcome back. This is Scoville's going to bring you another review today here on YouTube. And today we're going to talk about Astro A50s, the wireless headset. I've been using these for over a year, and I have a lot of opinions on it. So let's get started. So first off, the packaging is excellent. The quality is through the roof. It feels very sturdy. It's a very dense, maybe cardboard with like a wax plasticky coating here. It's got a cool design on it with the sleeve itself that just wraps around it here. So I do really enjoy the packaging of this, honestly, and it's a great way to carry this around. It's kind of bulky, so you might want to get a smaller case if you're worried about size. But as far as, traveling with this, I do throw this in some suitcases now and then. Travel, I've been on several flights, brought all my streaming and gaming equipment with me. So first off, right when you open this up, you're going to notice this headset here. So I did warranty my old one out. I had some connection issues, nothing crazy. I'll get into that in a little bit. So this headset is brand new. I've only used this specific one for about a day, but I've had Astro A50s for well over a year now. So first off, just the overall quality of this, it's metal, it's hard plastic, it's rubber coated, it's very sturdy, very, very eye appealing. The whole thing about it is just, it's beautiful. It's a little bit heavier than some of the other headsets out there, but I do thoroughly enjoy it. I like this headset a lot better than I like these. And none of my videos are endorsed or sponsored or anything. None of them sent me free equipment. I'm just giving you my honest and wholehearted opinion. So with the Astro A50s, when you lower the mic, which will be on the left-hand side and is not reversible. So unfortunately, you cannot flip the earpiece around to the other side, but when the mic is down, it is unmuted. When the mic is up, it is now muted. I wish there was a toggle mute. That's the only thing I feel like this headset is lacking, and the only downside in my full, honest opinion. The mic quality is great. It sounds amazing. Astro allows you to get the technology behind it to customize the wavelengths, to customize what decibels you hear different noises at. So if you're a hardcore gamer and you want to customize those fine details, you want those footsteps to be louder, you want to hear reloading across the block, then this is the headset for you. This is the only headset I've ever used, which I've used many Turtle Beaches, HyperX, and several other things where you can't customize it into that detail. A slight downside, nothing crazy, but my head is a little bit bigger and it could just be a tad bit longer just to set around my head. It just half an inch maybe would be great. It's not uncomfortable by any means. It also has replaceable earpieces, so these are just held on by magnets on the back so they can come off. You can swap those out at any time. They do sell a leather package if you want that. Personally, I like the cloth. That way you don't build up the sweat. These ones are leather here. Not a huge fan. This headset's a little uncomfortable as well. Compared to this one, I've been spoiled for a very long time using these Astro A50s. The software behind it's phenomenal. They're constantly pushing out updates to improve the quality of sound, to improve the technology of the bass stand itself. The charge time on these is pretty good. I just dropped this on the... I have it right here. So I just drop it on this overnight and it charges very quickly. I've never had an instance where I've burnt the battery from 100% to 0 in one gameplay session, and I've played for 8+ hours at a time. If you do use these though, when you do stand up and walk away and maybe you take a quick break for food, throw it back on the charger just to play it safe. If you happen to burn all of the battery out, there is an option for the USB, the micro USB cable to charge while you play. And if you're on Xbox, it is the same cable it takes to charge the controllers. So you could just unplug your controller, plug in your headset, and now you're running at maximum capacity, and it does not have a ringing or a humming like a lot of headsets do when you charge them, which is another huge feature that I really like about these. There's no reverb or echo involved while playing and charging at the same time. To get a little bit into the software itself, I'm going to drop a link down below, but you can very easily Google, what's the best mix amp settings for Astro A50s on PUBG, Apex Legends, Fortnite, It will blow your mind. If you've never used a headset to this quality, if you've been using just headphones or the TV audio and you go from that to Astros, it's going to change your life. I really, really do enjoy Astros, and I honestly probably will never go to another brand because of how much they have thoroughly impressed me with the sound quality. They have Dolby Atmos included with a click of the button. So right here you can just click this and that'll turn Dolby Atmos on and off. They have bass boost integrated, so if you're playing a campaign, a single player mission, I recommend bass boost always on. It just sounds phenomenal. You hear those deep echoes, you hear that ambiance, you hear the gunshots in the background. Then it also comes with 3 preset modes, so you can go on the computer, hook these up to the bass, hook the bass up to your laptop or PC, desktop, whatever you want, and you can customize it. Like I was talking about, the wavelengths, the decibels, the different noises. There's all kinds of guides online to go into depth on those, but it has 3 different presets. So if you listen to music a lot, set preset 1 to the best music settings you can find out there. Preset 2, maybe you love Apex Legends. That's what I do. So I have my preset 3 set up to specifically play Apex Legends. If you're a sports game player, or if you're a podcaster and you want to use the A50s to do something like that, or if I want to use these instead of this headset, which I might end up doing, you can set it up for that as well. So it's got endless possibilities. It's got full customization of the sound, the wavelengths, the decibels, all that. The headset itself is not modular. There are some headsets out there where you can replace like the different headbands, or you can replace the mic. Unfortunately, you can't replace any of that. But to be honest, I don't see a need to. So to get into the issue that I had with the previous headset, I don't know if it was a faulty headset, maybe wear and tear or just degrading over time, but I did read online, this is the more likely scenario, that I was running a gigabit internet and I was sitting about 5 feet from my router. Now the headset does run off of the 5 gigahertz wavelength. So if you're using AT&T, apparently the AT&T routers, to my knowledge, do not have the capability to turn off the 5 gigahertz wavelength when you're gaming or just using Wi-Fi in general. So that does interfere with this headset sometimes, but it was cutting out where I would lose all sound altogether. The headset would not power down, but it would just cut out completely. Sometimes it would last half a second, sometimes it would last up to 2 or 3 seconds. And of course, in that heated battle, that heated the moment on Apex Legends of the last 2 squads, and I get shot in the back because I didn't hear him, that was pretty upsetting. And it really did bother me. So that's why I ended up warrantying them out. The problem was very, very rare and infrequent. There was nothing I could associate that happening to. But again, other than that small issue, maybe a dozen times through the entire longevity I've owned this headset, or Astro A50s in general, the headset's phenomenal. Would I recommend this over every single other headset I've ever used? Yes. If you're doing it for music, my next choice would be some Sennheisers. Sennheiser's an amazing brand. I believe their sound quality for music and movies and things along those lines, when you're on audiophile type thing, Sennheisers are going to be a higher choice on that list. I could be wrong about that. I'm not an audiophile myself, but I do know from experience that the Sennheisers I did have, listening to music through those was like crystal clear. Not that the Astros are bad at that, because the Astros are overall amazing. But that concludes my review for these Astro A50s. I do highly recommend them. And as for every other YouTube video goes, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and let me know in the comments why you disliked the video, what I could do to better myself, and what I could do to help you more. If you want to see me make any other videos, reviews, unboxings, or tutorials, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. I'm open to suggestions, and I'm always looking for that next step. If you want to see me drop those videos and be alerted in real time, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you really want to, click that bell so you know right when they're posted. You could be first comment and first view on my next video. But thank you for stopping by. Have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you.